It's October 17th, 2011. This is what we did in class. First, we looked over the formative from last Friday. The grades were not very good, and so there's going to be an opportunity to take that again tomorrow. I'm going to keep the grades from last Friday, but I'm also going to add the grades from tomorrow. So the test is going to look very, very similar. It's not going to be identical, so don't just memorize a bunch of letters, but it is going to be very similar. So know the formative from last Friday, and you're going to be okay. For notes, Central America, we reviewed Central America, these few slides here. And then after that, we got right into some specifics. I told them really to write down all of this, the violence here, also the fact that they're looking at a market-oriented type of agriculture, and these four aspects of the colonial past remain all in Guatemala. This would be one of the examples of the dictators from the dictator trading cards. Another example, nothing that you have to write down on the dictators for this. It's really just to kind of pique your interest if you want to use the dictators that are listed here for those trading cards that's due Wednesday. This is the current president. Again, nothing that you need to write down. And then we move to Belize. Write down that they are fighting over their border. Belize is the last to gain its full independence, and then not recognized until 1992 by Guatemala, obviously because of that border dispute. The current leader is a prime minister instead of a president, so this is a little bit different for Belize compared to some of the other areas like Costa Rica. For Costa Rica, they gained their independence in 1821. This would be that group of countries that did this in the 1820s, kind of mimicking what happened in Mexico in 1810. And then we talked about ecotourism as an important part of their economy, manufacturing computer chips. As a result, Costa Rica has the highest standard of living, probably because they have a leader, a president, that is a female. Again, something that you should write down is you don't have to memorize all the names, but just something that's different. For Belize, that there's a prime minister. For Costa Rica, that there's a female president. And El Salvador, for El Salvador, more of the dictators for the dictator trading cards, nothing you have to copy down. And then talked also about they were part of that group in the 1820s gaining their independence, and that there was a 12-year civil war. A lot of people died, but political reforms have resulted, and then the current leadership. Then from there, I handed out passes, and I also handed out this. These are reminders and adjustments. You can pause this if you need to see another copy of it. A major change here is going to be late work. If you want late work to be graded for full credit, then you have to attach one of the passes to it. Otherwise, the passes are 10 points extra credit for one at the end of the grading period, or 25 extra credit points for both of them at the end of the grading period. Again, more of things that I do to contact and have parents and students keep up to date with class, even if they're not in the classroom. And then this is the part that's due on the 19th of October. Very important here, if for parents they don't have email access, they need to write down the best contact number, a cell phone, a home number, a work number, whatever works for them, and a best time, and I'll try to be as accommodating as I can with that. So if you missed today, man, you missed a lot.